Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here. Welcome back to another Wednesday stream, and this is going to be an action-packed stream. We've got so many things coming out in the game in the next week or two. It's absolutely crazy. We've got tons to go through. So I'm not going to talk too much right at the start. We're going to get straight into it. But if I want to first start off by saying that, normally I do these streams and sometimes still get a bit nervous, even after doing these for, what, a year now? But not that much. But today, yeah, I'm feeling nerves a bit. I'm not gonna lie, because I got in the side chat earlier. I was like, "Yep, okay, guys. Yeah, I'm ready for the stream. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't make notes. Honestly, there's no notes here, guys. Do it all mentally. I go and play the game, go and try it out. Went in the side chat earlier. I was like, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I went in there, and then guys are like, what about this? I was like, I don't know. I best go and test that actually. Went and tried this. I was like, yeah, yeah, that's the case. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What about this? Oh yeah, I'd not thought about that. Yeah, best go and test that as well. So it's like I've already been in the side chat for half an hour already. There's things that I don't know because there's that much to think about and that much to know. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, listen, guys, if you've got any questions about the course, anything like that, then put them in the chat. Wait to get that to that section. I know people got a lot of questions right now, but I might answer some of them along the way. But yeah, if you've got any questions, don't be scared to put it in the chat, guys, and I'll try and answer the best I can. Maybe we can do a bit of testing, something like that, and we'll see how we do. So, like I said, let's get into it. So we're going to do the newsletter first, obviously. Obviously, say some hellos first. We'll get into the newsletter. We'll go through the newsletter in depth. We'll go through all the new cores and how I think it's going to affect the game, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, the perception of them, things like that, testing, what we did in testing, all things like that. And then we're going to do a big reveal at the end. I've personally got a 5-star bot that I can reveal live in the stream, and then you can tell me what you think about it. I've also got ability 11 that I can mention, and I think that's it. I think that's it. But yeah, and I'm not going to lie to you, I actually know all the 5-star bots on ability 11. I'm not saying, because if you want to see all the 5-star bots, you want to see all the ability 11s, you've got to tune in to all the content creators, guys. So that's myself, Engineer Hoist, Soldier, Grind Time, if he can get his computer fixed. So you've got to tune into all your content creators if you want to get this whole batch and ability 11 and get all the info. But anyway, let's say some hello, see you got in the chat. So Chris Lewis is first in the chat. How's it going? We've got Bricks Motion, we've got Risku, we've got Alpha Tryon, Stay Puffed, Lord Avix, SG Soundwave. Don't forget, if you want to become a member, guys, you can do. That's why them guys have got their name in green, a little emblem next to them. Matt Pole, Mechanica69, True Primes, Dennis Anishenko. Jason Rollers, we've got the Roly Poly Brothers in, Greg Knight, we've got Mitchell, VF1J, we've got Air Elf, we've got my good friend Gerrit, we've got Left Wrist Coffers, William Wilkinson, my good friend Grind Time, Simon Hayes, Leader 1, how's it going, bud? Stinger 240, Risku, William Griffiths, Carnage, Macart, I think, yeah, I think. Mike Berger, Bruticus obviously as well, Stillbot 94, the Crusher 11, Dutch Primes, JB, Vincent Lee, Charlie Plays, and I want to give a big shout out as well. I'm not sure if it's in the chat, but my friend from Psyops, Lancer, who has become a member, and he said, "Hey, become a member. You got to give me a shout out." So there you go. There's your shout out. I didn't forget you, Bruticus. I did say your name, but I'm just talking really fast. Got to get through this. And Kay Wilson right at the end as well. So yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. So let's jump straight into the newsletter and go from there. So, bad week, grind out week, ninny bong, and this week's event is called All In, All Out. So it looks like a really good event. 7,500 prime core shards, 75 total shard crystals containing 5-star shards, 4-star shards, 3-star shards, or prems. 25 premium combat chips. You got a chance, I suppose, but 25 million alloy and energon, which is alright. It's good for resources, and 250,000 spark. It's an individual event. 25 prestiges, and it's obviously super XP. It's the normal battle zones, and each totalizer, each prestige is 1,450 points. I think I worked it out as around about 35k. I think I worked it out as something like that. Yeah. So not a ridiculously high event. Now, normally these kind of events, I'd be like, I'm not really a fan. But with 7,500 Prime Core shards available, that's pretty decent. And the fact that the new cores are coming out, and you might have certain bots where you're thinking, right, well, I've got this bot, and I'm thinking I need to level a different bot. I need this bot as part of my plan now. You've got a weekend here, so you can start nailing these bots and get them leveled. So it's super XP every week. So use it to your advantage, guys, this weekend. I think there's a couple of bots that I might level up slightly. But we'll talk about that in a bit as well. But yeah, total shard crystals and prime shards scattered throughout with the Allergon and Energon, and then spark and premium combat chips at every prestige. So, game updates. This is going to be a long one. They're changing. I'm gonna whittle it all down basically on this part. The loyalty rewards that they give out, they're trying to make it so that it's something we can. They were trying to make it so something we can collect in stream, in game. Sorry, not in stream. But for some reason, to Google Play, they can't do that. There's got to be some cost attached to every single bundle in some way, because I think if they give a bundle out, they've got to pay Google, but then it's not a bundle, is it? But I don't know. They'll talk about it. But looking at it to make it a bit easier so that you get rewards a bit easier. This weekend we have a. Oh, and thank you, Simon Hayes, for becoming a member. Thank you. Cheers. So Road Burner and Power Punch will be coming to the game this weekend. We're gonna have a look at them dead quick as well. The new building cores, including the high frequency suppressor, which is basically anti-hack, and motion sensing mine. So they're coming to the game. They should be tomorrow afternoon. The crystals are Beastwall, Silverbolt, and yeah, that guy. And then Monday, the rubbish bundles that no one buys, obviously. So yes, the new combats are Road Burner and Power Punch. So looking pretty cool. That's the Autobot one and the Decepticon. I actually prefer Decepticon model out of two. I'm not gonna lie, pretty cool. And then we talked last week about Rotor Storm and Spinster. So there's a Rotor Storm there, and then sorry, Spinister. I did get corrected last week, but yeah, Spinister. Like we said, there he is. There is Spinister. He's still here. So yeah, looking forward to those. Testing has started on those, and they're looking quite promising. I won't say too much right now, but straight out the box, it looked pretty good. I'm starting to take a bit of a back step from play testing, to be honest with you. Not content creating, obviously, but play testing. I don't want to get into it too much. Why? Those that are play testers probably know a bit after the current thing, but I just feel like, I don't know. I just think that I can better serve my time creating more content than play testing. You know, my opinion on what I think the game should be and where the game should go, and maybe not what the ape should. I mean, these cores definitely are where we need to go. I've said that from the start, and I do support these cores fully. But just some other things that's we talked about in the chat, which I'm not too comfortable with. But yeah, anyway. And then yes, so as we said, we will be announcing a 5-star crystal live tonight. So obviously, Skylinks and Red Alert have already been announced. They are in the batch. And then I'm obviously going to announce one, Engineer Hoist, Skywalk Grey, and then Grind Time and Soldier are both going to announce those. They're announcing theirs in the creator update section of the Transformers Earth Wars Discord server. So that'll be interesting. So yeah, make sure you tune in there and go and check their channels out, guys. But yeah, let's just put it in the chat out of interest. So, who do you think will be in the 5-star batch? I've obviously made my assumptions on who I think will be in it. Go and check my video out where I made my predictions. But who do you think could be in the batch? Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. It is. I'll talk about it later, but yeah. Okay. And defense updates, like we said, the high frequency suppressor. This is a Buildbot power core that protects nearby buildings from hacking. Then we've got the motion sensing mine. The motion sensing mine explodes when an enemy. Now, by enemy, it means bot. Not minions, not Norse minions, not hollows, nothing like that. When it says enemies, it means bots, guys. Keep that in mind. When an enemy is nearby, it prevents them from using their ability for seconds. Don't say how much yet, but we'll get into that. But it only affects one bot, so you can't do it with the whole team, it's only one bot. It can detect rushing bots and low flying rush bots. So we'll go through some of the bots that it does include and some ones it doesn't. How do you obtain these new cores? You can obtain these cores from premium cores, building core chips, dupes. This is why on Mad Friday, Black Friday, what do you want to call it, I said to everyone, listen, buy some bundles, keep them, keep your crystals, don't spend them, don't open them, keep them, and then wait for these guys because this is what we're waiting for. Listen, I saw this coming months ago. People that watch my channel know that I didn't know 6 months ago. I didn't know for a fact, but I knew that something needed to be done about blades. And I knew that these were brought into the game. So I knew that, you know, we've already tested these previously, but decided we weren't ready for them yet. Now we are. So this was coming. I also said there'd be some sort of counter for sack. I didn't think it'd be this. But I foresaw this. You know, you can't have, you know, some attacks overpowered in the game where one bot can beat any boss, any base, things like that. So the Buildbots now have 3,800 HP. That increases in hard mode by 20%, and then that will probably be increased in hard mode again, where they might add in ability resistance, make it even harder. So those Buildbots are going to be a nightmare. If you can take them out with a bot, brilliant. If not, they're going to be hard. The MDS is now unhackable completely, and can now be equipped with a universal building core, which is pretty good. So attack cores, healing cores, armor cores, things like that. So pretty decent. Beam laser missile launchers now have 5,100 HP. So yeah, you know, that's going to be considerable as well, raising the HP. The damage and range of the point defense beam on the HQ has been increased, which the range is quite considerable now. It now preferably targets air-class bots. The damage of the Omniflamer has been increased. Adaptive shielding now protects against normal damage and offers a higher protection against combiner and ability damage as well. The Force Field Disruptor now disabled protection provided by Hot Rod and Nemesis Prime. We'll talk about that again. From level 15 onwards, each increment of the building cores of attack and armor will increase by 1% rather than 0.5%. Healing and repair cores have been increased. Explosive shells have a bigger area of effect. The duration of the status mine EMP has been increased. And the range for the Force Field Disruptor and the Lightning Rod has been increased as well. Crazy. And I can see that Luke's asked me, what 5-star am I revealing? Well, you'll have to wait. You'll have to wait, sadly. You'll have to wait. Yes, I like dragging these things out. Always leave the best till last. And yes, so Prime League hard mode at the minute. Outpost combiners have 50% more HP. They are nasty. I'm not going to lie to you guys. These combiners are nasty. And I've said it a while that when you see a combiner at the minute in Wars, you're like, yeah, I'll put the combiner. Unless it's really Omega Supreme or unless it's Computron, you're like, yeah, but once that's gone, it's not too big a deal. Now they are. Oh, and thank you, Maria Teresa Lopez, for subscribing as well. And Mike McCool for subscribing as well. Thank you. So yeah, these combiners are nasty, guys. Honestly, they take a while to take down. I'm not gonna lie. Be wary of those. Be wary. 25 more HP for beam laser missile launchers. So now they're hard to take out. And then 50% attack speed and range for cannons, mortars, and laser turrets. So yeah. Cybertron hard mode. Outpost combiner has 50% more HP. 20% HP and 40% DPS for all defenses, and defenses heal for 40% of damage dealt. And Bruce Chris has put out that one of them is going to be someone that you've been going Oh, he's bound to get a 5-star soon. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Listen, when I say that, I don't, I don't do this. I don't do this on purpose. I literally didn't know the 5-star batch, I promise you. Which you'll probably find out about soon. Don't forget to claim your gift from the newsletter. The link is sort of flying around the place, so make sure you check it out. Cudity Corner, we've got a couple of cool collections. Someone's done a plasticine model of the Technobots, I think. Pretty cool. And then, yes, we are in week 4 of the 5-week, pretty much, saga. So next week will be the new bots chance event, which is pretty cool. Looking alright, the new bots, not gonna lie. Should be pretty decent. And then we've got 2 easy events for Christmas as well. Bug fixes. We've got Shieldron and Fangatron. They've been added to the 5-star chip. Dazzle Strike. They've updated the model so displayed in the Setscon logo on the Outbot one, which has changed. Buildings and bots affected by both the combats now receive a debuff visual effect, which is better. I've tested it. It's weird. I don't get it. It's crazy. Yeah. I'll talk about that in a minute as well. Beast Wars Pro and Ramhorn. Trailbreaker and Exhaust, Magnaboss, Tripodicus. They fix the ability visual effects affecting the bots. I'm not sure what that is. A big one there as well, Snapdragon. Snap received an attack boost after he transformed back from using his Mach 3. This has now been removed, and because it was unintended. Sadly, he was amazing, power leveling, and then they did something around the fire damage, which took away some damage again. And then they realized there's something else wrong, and it took that away again. So, sadly, Snapdragon is not the bot that he was. He's now back to how he was in testing, where I said that his health, he dies very quickly, and that's now the case, sadly. Red Heat and Bomb Shock were attacking in melee sometimes. So that's been changed on, I think, against bots, and now they engage them at range. And that is the newsletter. So let's jump straight in to the game. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the new combats. Let's add a bit of music. There we go. Okay, so we've got Road Burner here. You can see he's level 1. I've not really tested him that much, not really used him. And there's a reason for that, to be honest with you. So Road Burner has 5,000 health and can cause 282 damage per second, 4 times more damage to shock towers. Is immune to stun and has a built-in 80% resistance to EMP damage. So he's a lot like Red Heat and Bomb Shock. A lot. And I never really rate Red Heat and Bomb Shock. I've got Red Heat on my actual account. And he's not good really. It's a bit of DPS extra. Not a big fan. And so, yeah, this bot's great against shock towers, but let's be honest, shock towers aren't that big a deal, really, are they? They're not. So, let's equip someone. Let's equip him to Rodimus Prime. SG Soundwaves. So is Red Heat, but better. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Grandsands asks, don't you have the new bots on that test account? No, I've had them removed off Dale for this reason. So yeah. I'll take Elita out and I'll add Rodimus Prime in. And we'll go into battle. She's telling me, I want to see the new bots. Don't we all? Okay. So, Rodimus Prime. Let's drop him down. There we go. Drop some other bots as well. And you can see there, there he is. And there he is, just firing bullets over. So yeah, he's decent, like I said, decent damage. But I wouldn't say he's unbelievable. But there he is. Boom. So yeah, he's not bad. Like I said, he's an upgrade on Red Heat. But if I'd be pretty annoyed if I had a 5-star Red Heat, because that 4-star is probably as good as the 5-star Red Heat. Just saying. But yeah, he's not bad. Again, the 4 times damage to shock towers means it takes them out pretty quickly. Personally, I would have liked him more to have 4 times damage against shock towers, MDS, and mortars maybe. It had a bit more to it. Just shock towers a bit meh, a bit meh. Okay. New combats covered. Well, that's all those files will go, guys. You get the idea. We've seen Red Heat before. We get the idea. Let's get straight into these new cores. So, I'm gonna jump straight in at the Buildbot cores first. So the Buildbot cores, we've got the healing core. We've got the anti-shield core. We've got anti-hacking core, and we've got the anti-EMP core. So if you've watching my channel a while back, I did a video that said there's going to be a meta change. I did announce that a while back. That wasn't, again, me knowing what's coming, but I get a good idea. And I knew there'd be something around Buildbot, especially with the hack Buildbots coming out. So I can imagine that everyone's going to be thinking, I'm going to put hack Buildbots on my Buildbots. Some people may be saying, I might use some anti-shield actually, because I know track is really good. So, who out you there has said at some point, I want a way to defend against Goldfire? Put a hell yeah in the chat. If you think at some point you thought, I want a way to defend against Goldfire. Put a hell yeah if you thought, I want a way to defend against Blades. Put a hell yeah if you think at some point you thought, I want to defend against tracks. Yeah? Put a damn yeah if you've thought, I want a way to defend against Bumblebee. I doubt many have. Everyone's going to be thinking, yeah, let's stop Blades. Yeah, let's stop tracks. Let's stop Goldfire. Yeah, these bots are overpowered. But no one's thinking, let's stop Bumblebee. But the problem is because everyone is thinking, let's stop tracks. Let's stop Blades. Everyone's going to be putting anti-hack cores on, anti-shielding cores on. No one's going to be putting anti-EMP on. Will that change over time? Will tracks or Blades then come back into the fold? Yeah, that's a big question. So, let's have a look at the cores. So, the first core we've got is the anti-hack core. And yes, that range is ridiculous. And the reason it's got a range this high is because when we had the anti-shielding cores, what happened was half the time it was destroyed as soon as your bots got near to it. So your bots because your bots would target a defense and then Top Shot did damage around that target, the Buildbot would be dead within a minute of getting close to it. So we agreed that the range needs to be big. I'll be honest with you, it was bigger than that, and we said, oh, that's a bit overkill. We need this, but we should be able to equip multiple ones to protect the base. So you could literally probably protect your whole base with 4 of these, and your base is, I wouldn't say protected against Blades, but it's probably in a good place where you can, it's going to make it difficult, but then you're leaving yourself open for shielding. You're leaving yourself open for tracks. So you might want to do a mixture. You might not. It's up to you. But that's the range of the high frequency suppressor. The difference between the gold and the G metal is about 1 defense. So the gold will finish around here. So you can imagine it, the gold will be around this sort of area here. The G metal will be there. The next one we've got is zone heal. So that's also been increased as well. So you can see there that the zone heal now can defend, can protect about 5 or 6 defenses. So the zone heal has been improved as well in the area it protects as well. So zone heal, like I said, we know what that does, but a pretty good core. Next, we've got the lightning rod, which is the anti-EMP, which has been increased. You can see that's very similar to the anti-hack. You can see the sort of range we're going for, but I can't see many people using this. You know, if people are using Bumblebee quite a bit, then yeah, it'd be a good core to use. But again, you're going to leave yourself open to blades or tracks. What you're going to use. And I can see soldiers put, damn, that sucks for my Computron. Yes, it does protect against Computron as well. It protects against all hack. It does. Grind times put an EO core on blades and hit the BB first. Well, look at that. But you've got to think that these BB cores have about 4,200 health from blades. 400,200 health in hard mode. So blades does not do that sort of damage. It's not going to take it out. So if you hit that with blades, you're probably going to need 2 hits to take it out. It's expensive. Is it worth it? Probably not. But Grind Time's got the right idea about taking the Buildbot out to still, attack the base. Silverbolt's put, can't protect against everything. That's exactly the point. You can't protect against everything. You're going to leave yourself open to something. Like I said in the past. Force Field Disruptor has been increased finally. So now it does protect against tracks. You can see there's the gold. There's the G metal. So a huge area of effect for the G metal Force Field Disruptor. So yes, you could put this, quite far back, right up there to the launch pad. And it will protect you from the launch pad. So all these people that have been doing, sacrifices and then dropping tracks and battling the combiner, maybe not so much anymore. Maybe it's going to be difficult. And next we've got the motion sensing mine. So that is the area of effect. So you can see there, it's not crazy. It's not a crazy area of effect. So you can see here that the outpost, that's the area there. So it goes up to this square here. Yeah. And you've got 2 mines at the bottom of the outpost, so about 2 squares away. You've got 2 mines that could cover a whole bottom section of an outpost pretty much. Yeah, so it's almost impossible to pop. You could maybe put a bot right there, but you're really chancing it. But yeah. You can't protect against the top. So you've got 2 down there. There's none at the top though. So if you can get a bot up there, maybe you can get Elite right up there, maybe. But what if you put the mines, what if you put the mines maybe like there? You could put the mines like that maybe. But then that leaves the sides open. So if you're very careful, you can put it either side. So, people are saying about these build bots, oh, it's ridiculous, I can't sack anymore. You can still sack, but it's very difficult. And that's the point of it. Nothing is impossible. Hacking is not impossible. There are bots out there that do 4,200 damage. Warpath, for example. A couple of shots from Warpath will take build bots out. 1 or 2 shots from Sea Spray, especially a high level 5-star, will take these build bots out as they are. A couple of shots from Smokescreen. I tried Smokescreen with his G1 core and he falls short. With a volatile mixture, it does take them out. And for me, that's brilliant. Because then it makes you think, right, I can either have a G1 core, which will take out the combiner and bots easier, or I can have volatile mixture and take out the build bots. I can't do both. And again, that's what we want. We want choice. Silverbolt's put jets, prowl. Yes, there are ways to beat these build bots. And I can see there's people in the side chat saying, this is not fair. People are stopping my bots. And I can see SG Soundwave put, damn, my 5-star Rhinox just went from OP to meh. Are we seriously saying that a build bot with 4,000 health has now made all our bots irrelevant? Or do we just think about it and go, right, all I need really now is something to take out a build bot and I'm good to go again. But then it's all about managing your points. I did a stream a while ago for a few friends. Nothing, I didn't publicize it. And I beat a commander of a good alliance with 40 ability points left over. Now think what you can do with 40 ability points. Do you reckon you could take out 5 build bots with 40 ability points? Hell yeah. Yeah? I'm not saying that's going to be happening in every single base. Don't get me wrong, it was quite a poor design. I'm not going to say who it was, but I think it was quite a poor design. Took advantage of it. But the point I'm making is There are ways. We have combiners. So rather than the combiner doing damage to the base, we might have to concentrate more on Buildbots, which makes the base harder still. We've still got to beat that base, but now it's not as easy. And this is the point we've got to look at, is that the game needed to evolve. It had to. It was far too easy. It was boring. It was monotonous. The game had to evolve and become harder. Now, do I agree the way it's gone about? I don't agree with how long it was left. No. And I've been very, very vocal about that. Is that they put all their eggs into one basket with Titans. Titans are brilliant, don't get me wrong, fair enough. But we needed this sooner. And it maybe wouldn't have been as dramatic. But because it's been left and left and left, this is now what we've got. And I do agree with it. I know I agree with the range increase for the Buildbots. Definitely do. I think that now we can't just walk through a base and think, yeah, Buildbots don't matter. They do make a big difference now. You know? Sack, we can't just go, oh, I'm going to design the base. I'm going to think about Goldfire and determine if I can make an anti-sack base. It's impossible. If you make an anti-Goldfire base, it is then a cut base. If you make an anti-cut base, it is then a Goldfire base. You could not defend against sack. And now, I still don't think you can. Fully. But you've got a good chance of catching someone out. Yeah, will you defend? What I'm getting at, guys, is that if you go in blind and go, right, I'm going to go in at this base and just attack it with a sack, yeah, you're probably going to come foul. And I'll talk about something else in a minute, and I'll talk about the mines in a second. But you are probably going to come foul and drop points. But if you watch some replays, watch someone that walked and someone that's gone against the base and goes, listen, this is where the mines are. Check my replay. There's one on the bottom right one. There's two over here. There's one there, guys. You can maybe look and go, you know what? I can actually catch that outpost on the right there, make a jump. It's going to cost me more ability points because I've got to jump longer. So maybe I pop just 3 outposts now rather than 1. Maybe I use Vector. Maybe I pop the outpost, let that bot die, let him come back to life again and pop another outpost and use Vector. You know, there's plenty of ways that we can get around these. There's plenty of ways, if you really think about it, there's ways to get around it. When the MDS came out, people said, oh, this is ridiculous, it's too high HP, it does too much damage, I'm quitting the game. That happened, guys, it really did. And now it's like, it's the MDS. It's part of the game. Yeah, it is dangerous. Yes, you have to consider it. But it's, it's the MDS. It's not a big a deal. And I'm the same about Build, but yes, the initial shock is quite, oh my god, this is over the top. But, we'll deal with it. We will. There are clever guys out there. I know a few guys that left the game because base design was irrelevant. And I think this sort of brings it back a bit. I think we'll see a lot more front-loaded bases because now you can drop tracks anymore to protect your bots. So you got to think about more clever ways. But also Phil's got a good point, and I need to touch upon this a bit as well. Sadly, in any game that is pay to win, you need to pay to win. Sadly, guys. So in these sort of games, you're going to have to spend if you want to be in the top alliances. And I know guys will be like, yeah, but I'm used to playing in Prime League. Well, sadly, this is going to sound quite bad, but you are playing above where you should. In some respects. If you are looking at these effects and going, I can't work around this, I can't attack around this, then sadly, you might have to drop down a bit, and that is your level. People have gone above their level because the game has been so stale for so long and people are caught up, which is brilliant. People got extra rewards for that, and I think that's great. I'm not against that, but now is the time where we have to increase the defense. The pendulum swings from one side to the other. It's been swung massively over to offense. Now it's going towards defense, and this is where it needs to be. We will slowly, but then for me, this brings out the avenue to create better 4-stars. Better. When we can push bots to be better. We can push the new 5-star to better. Also, what Phil's put, that he doesn't agree with people playing above where they should. Prime League Hard is for the top players in the game. It is the highest level of the game. And also what Phil again has put, you should be able to win with skill and strategy. Yes, you should in most other games. If you go and play in Call of Duty even, it's 90% skill and strategy, but there's 10% where you could get better guns. Yes, a lot of it is skill, but then games like this are always around spending, sadly. They always will be, guys. And that's sadly, and that's just the way that mobile gaming is. Mobile gaming, all the games are free to play, but you have to spend to get past the paywall. And this is how they create that. But sadly, you could look at it two ways, guys. That they could keep it easy. Everyone stop spending, because no one needs to do anything, and the game will be dead within a year. That's a fact, guys, sadly. That is the way things are. They need to create a way where people are going to chase new bots, people are going to spend to try and reach that level. Because it got to the point where all the top guys in the game, 300 was a given, 300 was accepted, that was what you got. It was 300 or bust. That shouldn't be the case. Perfection should not be the aim. Perfection should be something that you can strive to achieve sometimes if you have got great skill. I agree. But it got to a point where, let's be honest, any old player could go on a map, drop blades, drop tracks, have two healers, use Goldfire. You could be any base in the game, and I mean any base, no matter what design, no matter how high level, no matter what cores they had, outpost bots, combiner, doesn't matter. If you had a 4-star Goldfire, two healers, a 4-star tracks, and a 5-star blades, then that's that. You could beat any base, and that's not right. It's not. I get people saying that strategy should prevail. So should base designing. Strategy around base design should also prevail. If you can create a great base, like my friend Spazial did, one of the best, if not the best base designer in the game, he's quit the game because he tried creating different designs, and they did nothing. It couldn't, because it got beat by the same team. And again, I get what you're going at, Autobot Phil. I don't want to sound like quite arrogant in this, but there are players with 25k teams beating the best players in the game. That's not right. It's not. Whether you agree with it or not, it's not right. You should have to beat the top players in the game on the top level of the game. You should have maxed out 5 stars with maxed out 5-star combats and maxed out cores. That should be the aim. To have the highest level possible, to beat the highest level possible. And that wasn't the case. People had mediocre bots with mediocre combats and mediocre cores, and were beating the top guys in the game. And sadly, it just can't be that way, guys, sadly. Although we all want to be able to play at the top level of the game, we all can. And listen, I'm not going to lie to you, this includes me. Even I'm worried a bit about these Buildbots in a way. I'm not worried thinking it's going to totally eradicate my play style. I think I'll have to change a bot or two. But, I get that you might say, oh, the guy with 25 key team is one of the best players in the game. No, it wasn't, sadly, because it's not that. It wasn't. There was no skill involved, really. It wasn't skill based. It really wasn't. Yeah. So a few questions in the chat. I'm gonna try. If you've got any questions, guys, put them in the chat, and I'll try and go through a few questions if I can. So Grind Times put, does the anti-hack defend your OP bots and combiner? I don't know. That's a good question. It's quite hard to find out on defense, but I can try that out. Grind Time. I can. I am going to be doing a crystal opening tomorrow. Crystal opening video. Got loads of crystals to open. I've got about, what is it, 16 4-star crystals. I've got 400 crystals to open as well. 7G metals, 27 gold building cores. I think it is a gold cores. I've got loads of crystals to open. I'm going to open them tomorrow, and then I'll try and look at any questions that have been brought up in the chat tonight and try and get the answers for you tomorrow if I can. But I'll find it out. That's a good point. And Stay Puff made a good point. Remember, people still got to get these cores and level them up. So that's a good point. Not everyone's going to have G metals right at the start. So, yeah. SG Soundwave, good point. This is a common problem. Something new and good gets added. People complain at how OP it is. People find counters, and then people complain at how easy it is. Yeah, that was what happened this time round. And then the game will get more harder again, and then bots will get better. I'm hoping that the next batch of 4 stars are amazing. They're better than all the previous ones. Why not? Let's make the new 4 stars amazing. You know, and you can say like, oh, well, that's not fair because all these new bots are going to make mine irrelevant. I've got bots that I spent 10 times as much as you did, guys, back in 3 or 4 years ago, and they're not relevant now. But I accept that because the game needs to progress, sadly, and the game will only progress by doing this. Let a dog out. So yeah, the game's got to progress, guys, and the only way it's going to progress, like I said, is by making people pay for something. Whether it's the new 5 stars, whether it's the new 4 stars, whether it's new cores, whatever it is. Mike Burgers asks, am I pulling for the next 5-star batch? Not tomorrow. I'm going to pull all my crystals tomorrow, ready. Then I'll have at least, I'll have 2 5-star pulls. And then that will be in a week or two when the new 5-star batch comes out. Yeah. Any more questions? Have a look. Volcanicus, is red alert's damage absorption negated by the force field disruptor? Yes, it is. And obviously we mentioned hot rod is as well now. People were basically, the cat's out the bag. People were basically 2-botting primary bases with hot rod and swoop. Just using the Blessing of the Matrix at ability 11 to bless hot rod and swoop. And killing the base very easily. So we just said we need some sort of counter. Why not create that the anti-shield cores negate hot rod's Blessing of the Matrix? Then there was a big argument on it's a Blessing of the Matrix, it's not a shield, and whether it should or shouldn't. But at the end of the day, we needed some sort of counter for it to make it harder. Not impossible, but harder. So maybe you need 3 or 4 or 5 bots rather than 2. And I've said this in the past, guys, that any attack strategy that doesn't take pretty much 8 bots, it's gonna get negated. It is gonna get, you know, fixed in some way. Bricks Motions put, I'm saving all my crystals for Christmas. I don't think that it'll be that long. I think it'll be a week or 2, I think. But yeah. Does the anti-hack core make Liege null and void? We can maybe try it out. That's a good question. See, there's some questions that even I've not thought about. Like I said, I'll be honest with you, a lot of the testing was should we or shouldn't we? The big thing for me, this is the big thing that I don't agree with. The Buildbots, totally agree with it. I like how they're balanced. I like how big the area is. I like the fact we've got to choose. The fact that these mines now, no one's going to use, I don't think, glass gas flare mines really that much. Everyone's going to be going towards motion sensing mine. And when you attack a base, you can scout mines. What happens with the goon leveling? If someone's got these near the HQ, it's going to stop Cup from getting near the HQ for 10, you know, what is it, 11 seconds at level 16. It's going to affect power leveling. You can't scout for them. You can't look at a base and go, right, well, that's there. I'm going to go around the outside area with Cup to do my Lagoon leveling. You can't see them when you scout bases. So that's, you know, that's a big one for me. When it affects everything in the game, it affects power leveling, it affects Zen farming, it affects events, it affects everything. It affects war, everything, you know. Computron, no, Computron will not hack under the hack Buildbot. He won't. Can find it. Where is it? Yes, that is. Oh yeah. Yes, Computron will not hack under the hack Buildbot. No, it doesn't. In terms of bots, so obviously we know that likes of Goldfire will be hit by the bot, be hit by the mine. Optimus Prime will be hit by the mine. That's obvious. But bots that you might not think of. Obviously, Cup will get hit by the mine. Springer get hit by the mine. He's considered a low-flying bot. Jets don't. Skylynx doesn't get hit by the mine. We do a bit of testing now to show it. Okay. PG 10K. I'll answer your question if you want. I'll tell you right now, there is no 5-star Star Saber. There you go. Exclusive. There is no 5-star Star Saber, sadly. Okay. So, for example, Goldfire. So Goldfire, we'll go here like this. There we go. So we'll go over the mine, hopefully. I think we're going to hit the mine, yeah. So you see there. Now look. I can't use Goldfire's ability now for, what is it, 14 seconds? Ooh, ooh. Just made it. So you can see there, it doesn't totally wipe out sacking, but it makes it, you know, arguably close. It does. You know, you can see there, I still sack the base, but it's close. You're going to need a maxed out 5-star to even have a chance at sacking. It's doable, but it's close. Springer, Silver Bolt, if you watch Silver Bolt, so Silver Bolt will fly over the anti-hack mines. No, it won't, it'll die. Let's just do Cup instead. Let's do Cup. So we've got enough bullet points for it, so we'll do a jump over here with Cup. And then we'll do a jump up here, I think. I could do a 3-point building, really, to be honest with you. I'm going to start again. I'll try and show you Springer as well. Flyers who are special low flying then. It depends on the bot. You have to put it in the chat and I'll try and answer the best I can. Does the mine still stun? No, the bot will still carry on past the mine, but they can't use their ability. No, it doesn't stop the bot in the tracks. It doesn't stun them in any way. The bot will carry on, but they can't use their ability again. It says it stops their transformation as Cup jumps without transforming. Is he unaffected? No. It will still stop Cup from jumping. Windblade, Elita, yes, will all get stopped. Any bot that flies low or lands next to the mine, yes, they will be affected. Yes, so yeah, affected. High flying bots won't. Ramjet and Dive Bomb, yes, they will be affected by the mines. Dive Bomb only when he lands. So Dive Bomb and Windblade, I don't think they do when they fly over, but they will when they land. I think same with Elita. Flying over, no. Landing, yes. We'll try Elita though, actually. So let's just do this thing with Cup a minute, and I'll show Springer what I mean. So, Cup. So we'll put Cup right up here. Then we'll put Springer down here. Maybe watch now. So watch as he goes over. He's hit the mine. And now I can't use the ability. Because he's classified as a low flying bot. And you can see there, look, I've popped 2 outposts with Cup. So watch this. You're going to love this. Oh. He had Vector on. So you could pop 2 outposts probably with Cup. And then use Vector maybe. So there are ways around it. Will it disable hotspot shield? Anti-shield? Yes. They did before. They do now. They also disable defensor shield. That's nothing different than what they did before, guys. It did this before. It's no different. So it's like an anti-shield. No, these mines are not anti-shield. The only anti-shield we have is the anti-shield Buildbots. So yeah, they are. Yeah. But these are not an anti-shield. All they do is stop the bot from using their next ability again. So, use your brains a minute, guys. Use your brains. So, to sack these outposts, Goldfire, you need 1 ability point, 2 ability points, 3 ability points maybe, or 3 abilities. Cup, you need maybe 2 or 3. What bot have we got that could pop multiple outposts in 1 ability? Have a think about that. Have a think. What bot can you use to pop multiple outposts using 1 ability? Because don't forget, the transformation will continue. That's a clue. The transformation will continue. It's the next ability they can't use. So they're using the 1 ability. That'll keep going. They don't stop mid-ability. Mike Berg has got it. First one in the chat. Yes. Flame War and Afterbreaker. I think they will be the new meta sack bots. Because you can use them and they'll do their ability, but that's one ability he uses. It's one. SG Soundwave's put Afterbreaker's now OP. He is. But then, what if you couple that with a anti-shield core in some way? You know, if you put your beam lasers in a decent place, then he's a sack bot, but he's going to die, but doesn't do as much damage. You could put healing bots there. You could probably defend against Afterbreaker in some way. But it's the point. There will be bots out there that will break the mold, that will come out of the meta and all of a sudden be decent bots. It's not all doom and gloom, guys. Subbot, the 4-star, yeah. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, exactly, Gary. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Yeah. There are bots that can do this, guys. You've just got to be a bit clever about it and have a think. Sit there and think, right, okay. So, bots that use multiple transformations aren't going to work well. Starsaber's range is incredible. Why can't we use Springer and Sharticons to pop some mines in some way? I don't know. I'm just spouting. Yeah, but the point is, you know, there are ways. You know, Afterbreaker went from suicide to wearing a sackbot crown, but he's still a suicide bot. He still will die. You know, Hotspot at ability 11. Jumpstream has 100% damage absorption. So Jumpstream will be now amazing with that absorption. You know, you've got to think outside the box, guys. If you're going to sit there and go, I'm not happy because my 8 bots that I've been using for the last 3 years aren't as good anymore. Well, no, they're not going to be, guys. They're not going to work as well. But if you're sitting there thinking, how can I get round this? What bots can I probably level? What bots can I chase to get round these effects? Then that's the right state of mind that you need to have. And that's a state of mind that will get you through these. You know, Afterbreaker is a decent bot. You know, split bases like this, will you pop all the outposts? Maybe not. Will people change their base layouts? Probably they will. You know, these things happen, guys. You know. Mike Burke has put Flame War already has ability 11. Does it? Yes, yeah, yes, it is. Silverbolt, it reflects like hotspots. Yes, it does reflect. It does. Interesting. Yeah, so listen, guys, there are ways around this. There always are. There are ways around this. Yeah. So it's not all doom and gloom, like I said. And you've got to think these Buildbots in hard mode have 4,000 health. You know what? If I was in Gold League, I'd be a bit worried. But then you've got a debuff. The debuff means that these have lower HP. So if it's a 20% debuff, I mean, you'll know more if you're in Gold League than me. If you've got a 20% debuff, then that's around 700 HP. So you need a bot that can do 3,000 damage. Hey, pick any jet you want. Pick a 4-star jet. It'll take the Buildbot out. But then you're using 10 ability points. Take out 2 Buildbots. You're starting with 10 less ability points. It's going to be hard. So you can't take out Buildbots and then, you know, sack as well. I mean, it's almost impossible. That's going to be impossible. Sack takes up most of your points. You know, can you sack? Yes. Is it harder? Definitely. Can you use blades? Yes. But your ability point management is going to be harder. Can you use tracks? Yes. But your ability point management is going to be harder. Can you use Bumblebee? Bumblebee will probably be the new meta because people are doing anti-hack and anti-shielding. Will people then change to anti-EMP? Yes, they might, but then you could probably use tracks. Then you could probably use blades instead. These things go round in circles, guys. It's not all doom and gloom. Yeah, there's got to be ways around it. Yeah, you just got to use your brain. You got to think a bit, you know, and use the thing that God gave you, a little bit of grey matter in there, and think of ways around it. But yeah, and I think Jason Wang is Lancer, so yeah, thank you, Jason. aka Lancer, for joining in. And yeah, I did give a shout out early, but in case you missed it, thanks for being a member. And everyone else has been a member, obviously, as well. So yeah, has anyone else got any more questions? Will the new mine have an effect on Skylinks? No. We'll try some more bots out. Let's try some more things. Let's see Soundwave, Inferno and Flamewell. Boom, OP combo. Maybe. There you go. That's what I mean. You've got to think about these things, thinking, you know what? I'm going to try that out. I'm going to test it. You know. Dust up as a 5-star could be good. Well, it need a buff. So, Skylinks. So, Skylinks there. So, we're going to drop Skylinks over the Outpost. You can see here, because he flies high as a jet, he's not affected by the mines. He's not. Silverbolt. Let's put Silverbolt down here as well. Silverbolt. Not affected by the mines. He will fly over because he's a jet. Sea Spray. This guy's about 6411. Watch this. Woo! Bye, 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 bye. Close. Yeah? But you got to think in prime mode, they'll have an extra 400 health. So it might take... It might take 2 Sea Spray runs to kill the Buildbots. But then you don't place them in more important structures. So that now where people use Sea Spray to take out all the structures and do real lot of damage, it might have to change its angle to take away the Buildbots. Maybe you're accounting for that and you're going to put some beam lasers there to counter him. Again, it's going to hopefully change base design. Let's go again. So let's go hard mode with smokescreen. Happy Blazer, but that's the funniest moment from Wozza. Oh, you've not seen the rest then. You've not seen my crystal pulling videos. my memes that I've got from it. Is Sea Spray the reason you line them up? Yes, he is, Matt Polar. Yes. I line up that reason just to go emphasize that there is ways to take them out. We've got smokescreen here as well. So we're going to put smokescreen down and watch this. 1 hit for the Buildbot. 2 hits for the Buildbot. Buildbot down. Look at that. How amazing is that? Buildbot's gone. There we go. And SG Soundwave's put the only thing that's making Afterbreaker not as good is his health. If his health gets raised, it will become a new Goldfire. That's the point, though. That's balance. For me, that is balance. You're going, yeah, Afterbreaker's good, but he's not going to survive. He's going to die. So I'm attacking with 7 bots. Do you want to attack with 7 bots? That's a chance you take. So for that test there, we used Smoky. Now, smokescreen. We had a volatile mixture. So we're going to change his volatile mixture for his G1. And let's try again. So now we've got his G1 core on. So now, his G1 core that everyone loves and everyone uses. So smokescreen is G1 core. Doesn't take it out. So you can see now that with his G1 core, it doesn't show it. It doesn't take it out. So your question you've got is, do you want smokescreen with his G1 core to take out combiners? Or do you want his volatile mixture to take out Buildbots? Yeah? Again, this is balanced. That's the way it should be. You know? Just saying, guys. If we've got any more questions, guys, put it in the chat. Okay, I can see some people saw it. So, we're going to announce the new 5-star joining Skylinks and joining Red Alert is, drum roll, Pipes. Pipes. Yeah. You know, when Dale messaged me and said, "Listen, I'm going to tell you one of the 5-stars. Keep it to yourself. Keep it a secret. All the content creators have got their own. Here you go. Here's yours. Pipes and Headstrong." It's like, really? But then I thought back to when they announced Smokescreen and Laser Optimus. I was like, really? So I can see that, it's gonna get buffed. I really do. But the question you've got to think is, how is it gonna get buffed? So these stats, like I said, guys, are not set in stone. The health might. I doubt the health and damage will change, to be honest with you. But I think that the ability will change because at 80% damage for 11.4 seconds, that's decent. It's alright. Don't get me wrong. But it's not that game breaking. I don't want a 5-star Pipes. Jump Stream, yeah, 100% damage reduction. Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant. But not 80. Matt Paul has put, how good did you make him? He's not been balanced yet. The content creators, the playtesters just got the 5-stars today. They've only just got the 5-stars. So nothing has been changed at all. They just got the 5-stars, and now they're just sort of spouting ideas on where they think it will go, and then the 8s will make a decision. Yeah? Right now, as Pipes is, I can't see him staying the same. I think he'll be increased. At 2,700 damage, maybe they can increase his damage a lot, maybe. You've got to think that sack bots have been countered with these mines a lot, so he's not a sack bot anymore, especially with his range. So he's got to be using a Warhawk team. But with 80% damage reduction and all this extra, damage, you've got to think as well, we've got anti-shielding cores that have been buffed. That's going to affect his shield. The 80% damage reduction shield will be affected from the anti-shielding cores. So Pipes has been indirectly nerfed in a way, reduced. So Pipes is what he is. His effectiveness has been reduced by the mines. His effectiveness has been reduced by the anti-shielding cores. So something needs to be improved there. So I think Pipes will get probably the biggest improvement. And I just think back to how Laser Optimus, how Smokescreen, and how Blades became some of the most overpowered bots in the game. Maybe they'll increase his range, maybe. I don't know. But I'm hoping to see how they're going to improve that and how that will improve. But yeah, here's hoping. So yeah. And the ability 11 that I can announce is First Aid. I don't know what the ability will be yet. We haven't been told. But First Aid will be an ability 11 bot. It's about time. We've already got Ratchet. We've already got Wheeljack as 5-stars, ability 11. We've got First Aid, but no ability 11 yet. So I'm glad that First Aid is finally getting ability 11. So all those are 5-star First Aid. Yay! So yeah, pretty pumped about that as well. But like I said, if you want to hear about the other 5-stars, I know them, but I ain't telling you. If you want to hear about the other 5-stars, then check out NJ Hoy's stream later on, and make sure you're in that Transformers Earth Wars Discord channel where they'll be revealing the next ability 11s as well. So Simon Hayes has put, I hope that his Medibots will heal. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I think the Medibots will increase speed, I think. Listen, guys, I've not seen this ability 11 yet. I promise you I haven't. Extra Medibots, Matt Paul, that's a good one. Maybe, I think just one, no, maybe. I think just one extra Medibot. I think I'd love to, actually. 12 Medibots, Leader One's put. An extra 2 Medibots are pretty good. I'm going to pass that on, actually. I think that would be pretty cool. Maybe they've already decided. I don't know. But yeah, I doubt the Medibots will heal. I just can't see it somehow. Maybe they will. I don't know. Like I said, But I think extra Medibots is pretty cool. I do. But I know that's the problem there is that that's extra animation, which means it takes a bit longer. So maybe not. That's what we asked for. What did we ask for that with? With oh, Blaster's minions. We asked for more minions, and they said no, basically because of the artwork that's involved. So we didn't get that with Blaster. So I think it'd be the same with First Aid. I think. Two heal bots like Broadside. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a good point that Chris Trudden and like Mike Berger's put that the extra Medibots wouldn't work with Reflector though. That's a good point. So that's what you got to do. You got to consider the other side as well. So yeah. But yeah, so we haven't leveled Skylinks yet. These stats are obviously not right. They're going to be changed maybe. But it's going to be interesting. Like I said, and like I said, the other two bots in the batch are going to be interesting as well. Yeah. The other two bots, I will say though, are better than Pipes. So there you go. It can't get much worse, can it? But yeah. Matt Poland. Medibots could have an AoE shield. I think that'd be a bit OP though to have an AoE shield. I think. I think so. But the good thing is now I can pick some more bots now to test. I didn't want to go in that too much, but I can go in there now. Let's So what other bots would you want to see if they work? So we know Rhinox not going to work. It leads to one. I'm pretty sure when she flies over, she doesn't get caught. Is when she's actually landing. Red alert shield. I confirm does not work. Who else? Who else can we try? Swoop maybe. I've not tried Swoop. Let's try Swoop. We'll try Afterbreaker as well. We'll try Afterbreaker. Yes, that is Rotor Storm. So, yes, we won't show him, but yes, that is Rotor Storm. It's pretty good. Who else can we put in? Snapdragon as well. I think he will hit it. So, yeah, let's try him out. You want to see Liege Maximo versus the Antihack. So you want me to pop the Outpost and then use the Age on the Anti-Hack? On defense, you mean? Or you mean... I'm a bit lost. You mean on defense then? Yeah? Mike Berger? You mean on defense, I think you mean. But for those that haven't used Afterbreaker before... So here we go. Look at that Buildbot. And there we go. Afterbreaker. Popping the Outposts. Oh, he's not hit that one. So maybe he's not the best outpost popper in the game. Let's try and hit Swoop here. Will Swoop hit the Buildbots, the mines? No, he won't. Elita. So Elita will fly over. Yes. Elita does trigger the mines when she flies over them. Snapdragon, will he? Will he? Yep. Snapdragon triggers the mines as well. I just thought it's vertical bases. Vertical? What do you mean vertical bases? Wozza, can you show Rotor Storm's transformation? I probably could, but I don't want to give anything away accidentally. So, no, I'm not going to show Rotor Storm or Spinister yet, sadly. No. We'll show them next week. It'll be next week, I think. Oh, it will be next week, yeah. Next week, definitely. So, yeah, if you want to see Spinister and if you want to see Rotor Storm, then tune in next week where we'll be showing them, yeah. Throw Goldie into the base with Liege and see if it hacks the Outbot. Ah, okay, I get what you mean. Okay. So, anti-hack. Let's put the Okay, let's try it. Yeah, it's got the age. Okay, let's go then. Let's do this. Show Ripper or Slash against the mines. Yeah, okay. Will do. I think that she doesn't get affected by the mines because she's invisible. But yeah. Put a lot of attack cores on pipes to get the highest level 5-star pipes. He's not balanced yet, so there's no point. He's going to change. That is not the final stats, guys. That's just a reveal of who's going to be, but it's not balanced. And yes, oh, wow, that was interesting. Liège took effect and then cancelled it out. That was weird. So yeah, Liège doesn't work under anti-hack. Wow. SG Soundwave's got a good point there, Autobot Phil. It's not a waste, it's just not as effective. You know, all these bots are still usable. Just take, just gotta avoid the mines maybe. Or look at different ways. And just to prove this, just to prove it out, just to prove it that Lita's still applicable. So, like I said, we've got 4 mines at the bottom there, but so we've got Elita. Let's put Sea Spray back in a minute. Has Sea Spray got the volatile mixture? No, let's put volatile mixture back on. There we go. And yeah, let's go at it. Auto Phil, she's still good. Depends what level you play at as well. Gold League and below, Elite is still amazing. So let's try something. So let's go Elita, Elita, Elita. Just to give you an idea. So there you go. 2 bots, bottom base cleared out. So how is that not still effective? You know, we just cleared the whole bottom section of this base out with 2 bots. You know, and Lita's still alive. You know, we could just put some healers on her and whatever, but yeah, you know, there are bots that are still viable. You just gotta be. It's just not a case of, oh, I'm going to use it later. I'm going to pop the outpost. Job done. No, you've got to think outside the box. You've got to put a bit more strategy in there. You've got to think about it a bit more. That's the only thing. Bricks Motion has put, will there be any giveaways this stream? Yeah, we'll do a giveaway. It's coming towards the end of the stream anyway. But do me a favor, guys. Don't forget, hit a like on the video before you leave. Don't forget, it means a lot. If you want to see some more, some more things, exclusives like this, you want to see more of my streams, more of my videos, then just hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost a penny, guys, to subscribe. It literally just means you'll get notifications on all my videos. You'll never miss another stream again. I see people sometimes going, oh, I missed a stream, I can't believe it. Oh, well, I did get a notification through Discord. Just hit that subscribe button, guys. And then YouTube will pop up and just say, Sunstreaker Wozza is live, doing a video on whatever the title is, and you'll know I'm live. Yeah, even if you can't tune in right then, you'll go, oh yeah, I'll watch that later on, actually. I'll make sure I check that out. And, it helps me by getting viewers. It helps you to get in with all the latest info. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. So, we'll do a giveaway of some codes. Okay. So, let me think. Okay. So, I showed Pipes earlier as a new 5-star. What was his health? What was Pipes' health? The first 5 correct answers I get on what Pipes' health was as a 5-star, as he is in here right now, that might change, don't forget, we'll get a Sunstreaker Wozza Stash Crystal. As simple as that. But in the meantime, don't forget, guys, that this Thursday we'll be going to be doing a Crystal Open video. So tomorrow we've got the Transformers Earth Wars stream tomorrow. Make sure you check that out. And then I'll be doing a Crystal opening video tomorrow as well. If you put it 35k, I want the exact amount. The exact amount. Not rounded up. I want the exact amount. The first 5. The exact amount. If you think it's 32,300, then 32,300, not 32k-ish. Yeah, I want the exact amount, what you think it is. I'll give it a couple of minutes again just to get some more guesses in. The first 5 correct answers. But yeah, I'm going to do a base rinsing soon as well. I'm trying to get grind time on it, but obviously grind time's PC is absolutely broken, so we're going to think about something else. But yeah, we're going to be doing that soon as well. We're going to be creating some videos out of this as well. So we're going to break this down into some shorter videos. So yeah, some big things happening. Okay, so Sharks has put 35,600. Still about 35,900. Okay. Okay, the first 5 to get it right. So let's have a look. What was his health? It was 35,900. So who were the first 5 to get that right? Blue Grimlock. Congratulations. Blue Grimlock was first. Who was second? Chris Lewis. Congratulations. Garrett, you were third. The Crusher was fourth. And SG Soundwave was 5th. So we have Blue Grimlock. We've got Chris Lewis. We've got Garrett. We've got the Crusher 11 and SG Soundwave. So congratulations to all you guys. Hit me up in Discord, just saying, hi, Wozza, I'm just claiming my code. And you'll win a Sunstreaker Wozza Stash Crystal, which has Sparks or Prims in it. Congratulations. So yeah, like I said, guys, don't forget to tune into your other content creators for their reveals. I'm in work early in the morning, but I'll be checking Engineer Heist out tomorrow, even though I know who it is, sadly. And I don't know who he's got, but I know who's in the batch. So, yeah. But yeah, be sure to go and check out all your content creators' videos, guys, or streams. And yeah. I'm looking forward to the new batch. I'm looking forward to how it's going to be balanced. Looking forward to wars now and onwards and upwards with the game. You know, I'm looking forward to this meta change. I'm excited where the game's going. I'm excited for this new 5-star batch. It's Christmas soon. It's all good, guys. It's all good. Well, yeah, thanks to everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate it, guys. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow. Like I said, we're going to be doing a bit of crystal opening. Mirage Jake might even be here, maybe. Maybe even my daughter might actually start tuning in and doing this, taking over Mirage Jake. She gets that age now where she might actually start getting into it a bit. And then, yeah, every Wednesday, as usual, sometimes on a Sunday, depending on what we're doing. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to be tuned in. I can see people going, Hound and Skydive. I bet Hound. I bet this. You might be disappointed. That's all I'm going to say. I was. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. I think we've covered everything. Yeah. Anything we haven't covered? I'm still trying to think, actually. Anything we haven't covered. But yeah, I think we have. Oh, the HQ cores. Oh, yeah. We'll cover that dead quick before we shoot off. Best ad. So yeah, point defense beam, you can see there, that is the range increase there dead quickly. So yeah, a considerable range increase. Omniflamer, we'll upgrade that a bit, I think. I know, sorry. Sorry for being such a noob. Bring back Mirage, Jake. I'm trying. Yeah, listen, guys. When I said about the next 5-star, I so wanted a Hound, though. I mean, everyone knows that I wanted a 5-star Hound. But it ain't a 5-star Hound. Omniflamer range being increased. So, yeah. There's the new HQ cores, guys. You can see a big increase. Andrew Stevenson's port. Is Snapdragon still a good bot or not? Not really. Sadly. Lord David, it's Mindwipe and Cosmos. God forbid, imagine. Imagine the look on my face after last time. For those that see my stream last time on the China server when I pulled that. And oh, by the way, have you seen the China server recently? Have you seen the 5-star defensor that goes to level 30? And on that bombshell, we'll call it a night. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Catch you later, guys. Peace out.